What's up, guys? Welcome to Skipper Surf Review. Just got to one of my favorite surf shops, Pilgrim Surf+Supply. I'm going to pick up today a demo board. We're expecting some fun waves this week. It's supposed to be 3 to 4 plus foot swell. I think Wednesday, Tuesday, I'm not really sure. Based on the Surfline forecast, it's looking really promising. So it's going to be a twin fin. I'm gonna talk to Chris. I hope he's in there, and we're gonna talk about this board and other boards, maybe what he has in stock. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel, and also thank you guys for your continued support. Really appreciate it. I'll see you soon. How's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good. What are you up to? Filming again?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to pick up my board?
Yeah.
Easy. I got it. This is it.
Wow.
So I took the wax off for you. It was covered in like winter wax.
So beautiful. All right, guys. So here with Chris, the owner of Pilgrim Surf+Supply. So I'm trying to get the demo board for myself. And thank you, Chris, for letting me borrow it too. Thank you, Mark, too. And he's going to talk about the Faktion Surfboards, what is this board all about, and what other boards he has in stock at the shop. So
You're too good to us, man.
oh wow,
I always feel like I'm your subject. It's so sweet.
I like to come here and film. I enjoy the store.
Oh man, it's a pleasure. We love your Instagram, and yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
It really is. You're really celebrating people, which is it's a nice change.
Thank you.
That kind of the competitiveness that exists in the like shaping surfing world. Kind of unnecessary, you know.
Yep.
So it's refreshing. Nice change.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, Mark's boards.
Mark's.
Yeah. So Mark is one of our New York hometown heroes. He's a really fantastic person above everything, but he's also a really good surfer and been shaping for a long time. You know, he's been shaping since the 90s. I believe he shaped for Quiet Flight down in Florida for a while. Spent a lot of time in Costa Rica, so he puts everything through the test, you know. So he shapes and surfs everything before he sells it, you know. So he's experimenting, but like a good surfer shaper, like he's really riding his equipment and, you know, getting it fine-tuned. And he's a real student too. He's always looking at what's happening, trying new things. And he's in Long Island, you know, so he doesn't have like the kind of influence that someone would have like in Southern California or in Australia or Hawaii. He's really depending a lot on his own intuition and curiosity to kind of allow himself to get to places with his designs, which is, I think, really admirable, you know, really special. Mm-hmm. And it's also understands like our plight as New York surfers, right? Mm-hmm. We don't get long period swells. We don't get a lot of surf here. You know, it's not super frequent. So I think he's building equipment that, you know, is more forgiving and kind of, you know, focused more on our environment, which is great. But
Are they all like a handcrafted?
Yeah, these are all hand-shaped, and he's
hand-shaped.
also I like to call him a soup to nuts surfboard builder. You know, he glasses all of his own boards, he shapes all of his own boards. Mm-hmm. His factory is right next to his house. It's really modest, mm-hmm. one man operation, and he really gives a shit about his craftsmanship. You know, he really is really hard on himself when he doesn't do something right. He said one of the boards that we ordered, he said he had to make it 3 times because he had like lamination issues because of a blank defect. You know, so he he cares a lot about you know the quality of what he's doing, which and there's a lot of integrity in what this guy does. So.
Is it the first time you started carrying his boards?
Oh
or
no, we've been
first...
selling Mark's boards since I first opened a surf shop here.
Oh wow, that's
2007 or 8, I think. Probably the first time we had Mark's boards in the shop. Mark used to do all of our ding repair, which was insane. He would drive all the way from Long Island, pick up like 20 boards,
wow,
bring them out, fix them, bring them back, and ding repair is a totally thankless job. Hard work, and he did that for years until his surfboard production just became too much, where he couldn't really do the ding business anymore. Just strictly shaping and glassing. So yeah, he's been a long-time friend, man, and it's been wonderful to have Mark along the journey that we've been in, and we're really stoked to have his boards on the rack next to all these other really talented hands from all over the world. It's fun. It's nice to see we got some local guys like really building beautiful shit.
Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, it's great.
Mark's been doing it for a long time.
So is this?
Sure Mark's was the first shaper from New York that we've ever had in the store.
Wow. Yeah. That's great. Is this a twin pin?
Yeah, this is a twin pin. That's like this design, I think, has been like getting a lot of attention and has been I think evolving as a design in more recent times. I think it's been around for a while, but it's like really gained a lot of popularity in the past couple of years. Torrin Martin, especially riding those Morning of the Earth boards, and
NCI twin pin just came out.
Twin pin just came
not
out
a while ago.
Yeah.
I had one too, and I guess maybe the main feature is like the V, right? Very deep V. Aggressive V at the end,
has like a subtle single to double concave, and then that concave like kind of goes through the fin cluster, and right out the back it kind of stops that upward kind of curve and sort of flattens out right back here. But that big concave, I think when you have it on rail, it just helps give the board a little bit more traction and a lot of drive. They're really fast, but twin fins, I think for a long time kind of had a bad reputation for spinning out and not holding. I think it was a lot of the way that the bottom contours were shaped in the boards. Like I have a Schroff in there from like 1983, 84. It's a twin fin. There's a ton of cant in the fin going this way, and really, really towed in, and a lot of V, no concave, but flat and V. And the board, really, what they were trying to do is back then trying to design a board that could just stay in the pocket and go from the top to the bottom really quickly. But if you got out on the flats and you went to do a cutback and a carve, you lose a lot of energy, and a lot of times if it was too on rail, becoming too perpendicular to the wave face, you would spin out.
Wow.
I've had that experience on that board. I was like, really, it's kind of a frustrating board to ride. And I think that era really produced a lot of those boards. There was a lot of frustration in surfing them in more powerful surf, and people kind of abandoned the design. Some people continued on with it. There's a lot of examples of it in different forms, but in recent times there's just been some modifications and even some simplifications of it. So like sometimes people overcomplicate, a board design, and it's come around, and they're really, really popular, and they work great in gutless surf. I'm sure you've had that experience, right?
Yep.
A little bit longer. There's if you ride them in the 6'3", 6'4", 6'6" range, if you're like my weight, like 170 pounds, it's like sort of in between a shortboard to mid-length, but still very rippable, but really easy to get the wave, and really easy to get that rise and fall kind of like rail-to-rail drive, and duck dive them easily. So they cover a pretty wide range of wave conditions and height. So really versatile board. I think a very good choice for a travel board, depending on where you're going, of course. But if you're trying to bring one board to kind of cover a lot of different conditions, or what surf's going to build, or if it's going to wane when you're going someplace, it's a good choice.
Almost like a one board quiver at some point, just like unless it's very flat and surfable, but for 3 to 4, 3-5, I mean, even 2 to 4.
Yeah, a couple feet overhead to, you know, like chest high.
Chest high.
Perfect.
Wow.
I mean, most people are willing to surf anyway. Like much over that. I mean, there's not a lot of people that surf double overhead surfing. Yeah. So yeah, this is it's a really versatile board, and this is a demo that Mark left us. It's his personal. This one has a little more rocker than the ones we have on the rack. It's got quite a bit more nose rocker, but still looks really good.
Yeah.
And probably good for beach break and punchier surf.
Have you surfed this board?
I haven't surfed it yet.
Oh, you haven't surfed it yet?
You'll be the first one.
Oh my God,
yeah.
I'm like so honored and stoked.
It's great.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you're going to do it justice. Looks like we have some surf coming midweek too, which is exciting.
Fingers crossed.
Touch. Okay. Yeah.
I'll call Surfline.
Yeah.
Ask them.
Surf. We used to call Surfline Surfline.
Surfline.
Yeah, LIE, because they really didn't give a lot of attention to the East Coast. But in the past 10 years, it's gotten it's gotten good. Like the wave forecasting like improved a lot. But they used to kind of give us this like bogus kind of like, oh, it's going to be 2 foot, and you never knew the winds are always going to kind of like. But you know, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
You have to, like, you can only really plan maybe 2 days out, right? Realistically, because things change so much here.
Yeah, they are stepping up on their game here on the East Coast, and I think updating the forecast more often now, and being more conservative too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's definitely a tool that's, you know, we all have to use. Back 10 years ago, it's like you kind of looked at it for the camera. That was about it. But no, it's really good. Not
I love it.
Grateful for Surfline, but
looks so fun.
Yeah, this
and I like the color too.
Yeah, this is a spray. Sprayed the deck in the bottom. Left the rails clear.
How big is this board? Do you know?
I think it's a 6.
Oh, I have it. 6'3" by 20 something.
Yeah, it's kind of a perfect size, and you know, most people could ride this.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, you know, surfboard. Kind of work in lots of conditions.
Yeah, I might try it actually tomorrow. Maybe I'll book the session at the Squid and Surf Wave Pool.
Oh, cool.
Maybe I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm like very desperate.
Hang on to it to the middle of the week too, if you want to try and surf it, you know, midweek when we're apparently getting waves. We'll see.
Okay.
Apparently we're getting surf. But yeah, I think, you know, this is a board. I have a couple of twin pins or like rounded twin. I have a board Sean Stussy made me that works really good. Very similar outline. And what else do I have? Oh God, my
What other models you have from Factions? Have twin pin?
We have the twin pin and we have the Over Easy, the egg, the 2+1 egg.
Oh, 2+1.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just got those. Those are nice. Like super user friendly. Great boards. New York.
New York.
Yeah, no, it's super drivey. Drivey board. I think, you know, if you like to go fast, it's a good surfboard.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah.
I will report back. Hopefully, I will score some waves. And
yeah. Well, if you're out on Wednesday, maybe I can meet you too.
Yeah.
And,
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You have a filmer?
I have a solo shot cam, so it's always filming me.
Get a filmer out there.
Yeah. Sometimes I go out when I don't have a camera. It feels awkward now. It feels like the camera is not there. Like what I'm doing, but it actually helps me to surf like better, like easier. I feel like I'm not stressed as much.
You don't have a camera?
I don't have a camera.
Yeah,
it feels like I surf completely different than with the camera.
When there's people out with cameras and I know that they might be trying to film me or shoot me, I'm like, I don't like seeing footage of myself surfing because I'm always like, wow, I had such a good one. I got so covered up and oh my God, that turn I did felt so good. And then you see the photo, you're like, no, that cannot be the turn.
No, it happened. The drone footage is completely different than the one from the beach.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine to film you on the drone. And like when you film even like a small wave, 2-foot wave,
That's
and
cool.
the drone in front of you, that dynamic like creates like so much power and like I know emotions and everything. It's so
Yeah.
cool. I mean, you will be impressed. Like, oh my god, it's amazing. Like it's like it doesn't matter like what you do in a wave as long as like something is like a breaking in the back and it's just like awesome.
Anything to make it look better.
Of course. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Check out Pilgrim Surf+Supply. So many new boards in stock. A lot of surf accessories, books, clothing. Yeah. So I got a T-shirt recently, good quality. It wasn't stretched out, so I'm stoked to that. All right, guys. Thank you, and thank you, Chris, again.
Always,
right.
Yuri. Anything for you. Anything.
All right. Bye.